Alrighty. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our lovely virtual programming. So, for anyone who is new, well, hi, I am Coach Stephanie, and if you have returned or been here for the last few sessions, welcome back. So before we begin, I want to state that we need to take attendance. So the way you take attendance is going to be from the number 312-869 2729. Again, that is 312-869 2729. And I'm going to also put it in the chat for you guys, so that way, in case you need to bring it back up, or I will repeat it later on in the session, but just in case you just need a physical number, I decided to put it in the chat for you guys. Alrighty. And for this number, you need to put in your full name and then the school that you go to. So I want to make sure you guys don't put it into the YouTube chat. I want you to text it to that number, and that way we'll have everything set and ready to go. And before, I'm just going to do a quick brief over the 5-year contract real quick. That's in case any new people have showed up. So you're going to you can choose any hand. I'm just going to go with my left hand. So the pinky is going to be safety. So as I stated earlier, we're not going to be sharing any of our personal information through the live chat that is on YouTube. So I don't want you guys to put your name on there. I don't want you to put your school there, nor your location in the comment section. So that way, no one does have access to your own personal information and very private stuff as well. The next one is going to be commitment. So we're going to be trying to commit to do every activity presented to the best of our abilities, and at least try your best to participate. It's okay if you fail. That's the whole part of commitment. You can at least keep trying. And then this one's going to be, the middle finger here is going to be respect. And the way respect is, we're not going to be spamming the chat. We're also not going to be putting any negatives or put down types of comments, or even doing video calls later on after this programming. We're also going to follow directions of the coaches. And then our index or pointing finger, that is going to be teamwork. So as stated, we're going to be working together by saying positive comments. I'm all up for positive comments. You can also say hi if you want. I will be checking all the comments later on in case anyone needs any help or has any questions, comments, or concerns. To post anything into the comment section, you will need a YouTube account. You can quickly make one. I'm totally fine with that. But if you do not have a YouTube account, you can still, of course, watch our videos later on down the line. If you want to watch any of our other virtual programs we have Monday through Friday. But if you do want to comment, you have to have the account ready to go. And I remember, as long as we have all of these lovely stuff done, we will have fun. We're going to have a lot of fun because I'm going to actually teach you guys something new today. So first off, I'm going to explain what we're going to be doing. So we are going to try something new today. I'm also still learning this as well, so we also get to learn together. I'm going to be talking to you guys about sign language. Now, I'm pretty sure you've heard of sign language, or at least the abbreviation of sign language known as ASL. And ASL is very common use, especially in America. So ASL actually stands for American Sign Language. What this means is mainly going to be related to the English, like the English lettering or vocabulary that we have. So while sign language in general is actually universal, like there's one for Spanish, there's one for French, like it's for lots of different countries. But the one that I'm personally going to teach you guys is going to be for English, or also known as the American Sign Language. So the way sign language works is mainly for people who are deaf. So they're not going to be able to usually hear anything, but you can still learn sign language. Just if I cannot talk today, you can still learn sign language even if you're not deaf. So dealing with sign language, instead of you just talking, or sometimes people can read your lips, they always use their hands to communicate, which is another way that we can communicate to each other at any time. So I have left a couple of sources that if you guys want to check out any of the links that I was using to learning how to do sign language. But all the stuff I'm going to teach you today is pretty much like the basic or for beginners. So don't feel bad if you don't catch it quickly or understand it like really fast. I've only been learning for a couple of days, and I've messed up trying to double make sure I have everything. So it's totally okay. It'll be really fun. I do promise that. So what we're gonna do? I thought we're gonna start something a little bit easier. We're gonna be counting. So what I'm going to teach you guys is just counting just from 1 to 10. So the cool part about this, you will only need one hand. So I have to. So we're gonna start off with one. We're gonna start with one. Now before you start, it's always best to use your dominant hand. So I'm left-handed, so I will be using my left hand. If you are right-handed, it's best that you use your right hand. Or if you're ambidextrous, which means you know how to write with both of your hands, you get the option to choose. So I'm gonna start with my left hand. So the way 1 through 5 works, you actually have to have your palm facing like this. So your hand's gonna start off like this. All right. So the way it works, you gotta start off. So this is 1. So you just your index finger and your hand is just closed. So this is 1, but I say your palm has to face here. So if you did 1 like this, it would probably be a complete different word or a number for someone. So always make sure you have your hand out like this. So this is 1. And then 2 is just gonna be 2. So like a peace sign, but you're doing it backwards. So it's just 2. And then 3 is where it gets tricky. So usually when people do counting on their hands, you think this is 3. But in sign language, what's 3 is you're actually doing these 2, and then you gotta put your thumb like this. So it's gonna look like a J. That's how I usually remember it. So this is actually 3. So remember, this is not 3 in sign language. This is actually 3. Oop, this is 3, which I think is kind of cool. And then 4, you just go back to 4, which is like this. So just your regular 4. So yeah, so it's gonna be like 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So that we just don't accidentally do like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5 is just like as shown earlier. This is 5. So think of it as like a backwards high 5, which I think is kind of cool. It's like you're about to high five yourself. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And then 6 through 10, that's when you have to have your hand out like this. So you gotta have your palm facing away from you. And the way 6 works, you're gonna put your pinky down, and then you're gonna put your thumb like this. So it looks like a 3, so yeah, it looks like a 3, but you're mainly just putting like your pinky here and your thumb here. So it looks like a regular 3. But remember, this is 3. So this would be 6. It's gonna be 7. So you're just going down the fingers. So this is gonna be 6. This is 7. So you're just putting your ring finger with your thumb. So this is 7. And then 8, you're gonna bend your middle finger and your thumb. And this will be 8. And then this is gonna be 9, which is your index finger with your thumb. So let's try again. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 10, so for 10, you just gotta start like getting ready to do a thumbs up, and then you just shake like this. So this is 10. So we're gonna quickly go ahead and go over through all the numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. So you have to shake your hand like this because this is just 10, or of course in our terms, this is just a regular thumbs up. So that is how you count from 1 to 10 in sign language. There are other videos if you do want to look at those later on that goes through like 1 through 100, or they break it down from what I was doing my research, which was 11 to 20, then 20 to 30. So I still think it's at least best you learn at least 1 through 10. So now we're gonna go with interesting parts. We learned the numbers 1 through 10, so now we're gonna go for the whole alphabet, so A through Z. So the cool part is you still only need to just do one hand for this one. But remember, you have to keep using your dominant hand. So I'm left-handed, so I'm still gonna use my left hand. So I'll try to break it down for you. I'll still go slow with no problems. And remember later on, I have left the link for any of the videos I have used down below in the description. And that's gonna be staying up until Monday morning if you want to go back to it. So I'm gonna go like from A to G, then like H to P, and then Q to Z, if it helps you keep track of how I'm gonna go. Because I will go back through like A to G later on, okay? So let's start off with A. So the way A works, you're gonna have your hand start here. You're just gonna have your hand like this, and it's gonna press your thumb. So this whole movement here, so just this is A. It's like you're almost making a fist, but you just have your hands flat down, and then just your thumb pressing onto your index. So this is A. Next, we're gonna do B. So B, you're gonna keep your hand out like this. And then all you're gonna do is just gonna put your thumb like right in the middle here. So this is considered B. Just your hand out and then thumb. All right. Now C, all you have to do is just like curl your hands like this, but you're gonna look like this so it looks like a C. So you can literally just make a C with your fingers. So this is C. Now for D, the way D works, what you're gonna do for D, you're gonna put your thumb. You're gonna put your thumb like this and press it down. So on my end, it might look like a B, but it's gonna look like a D when it's facing the other person. So this is gonna look like a D. So let's go ahead and start from the top. So this is A. This is B. This is C, and then this is D. So yeah, it's gonna look like a D when you give it out to that person. So next is gonna be E, and the way E works is you're gonna have your hands like this, and you gotta have your thumb kind of like this. So it's gonna look like the E. So this is E. Yeah, this is gonna be E here, and then we're gonna go for F. So the way F works, you're gonna have your hand out, and then all you're gonna do is just have your index finger circle it like this, kind of like you give like an awesome or perfect kind of thing. So on the side, so these string fingers are not gonna move at all. It's just gonna be your index finger and your thumb, and then this is F. So it's gonna look like a perfect side from the side, but it's gonna be facing out this way. Okay? And then for G, all you need to do is just put your thumb on the index, and then you gotta curl your hand like this, and then this is G. So your index finger is gonna be pointing out this way, and then your thumb is just gonna be pressing onto your index finger. All right? So let's go ahead and start from A to G. So A, B, C, D, E, F, and then G. All right. And then for anyone that is joining us, I want you to go ahead and text your name and the school that you go to 312-869-2729. Again, that is 312-869-2729. And then if you need the phone number, just in case, I put the phone number in the comment section in case you just need to physically see it, which is totally fine. So now I'm going to go through H through N. So the way that works. So H, so just like H, you're gonna go into the G position, which remember is just your index finger and your thumb, and then you're gonna point like this. But H, you just gotta also put out your middle finger like this. So it looks like just two, thumb, and then like this. So this is H. So the only difference between G and H is just that you have your index finger out with your thumb for G, and then H, you just add your middle finger to this. So this is H. Next, we're going to go into I. So the way I works, you're just going to have these 3 hands go down, and then you're going to put your thumb here, and then your pinky is going to stay out. So this is I. You have your hand, you have your ring finger, your index finger, and your middle finger is going to be flat down here. You're going to put your thumb like this, and then this is I. So it's just going to look like this on the side. Now with J, you have to have some movement with J. So you're actually going to stay in your I position, and then you're going to move your pinky, and you're going to curl it like this. So when you do this, this is actually a J. So I and J has the same input, but for J, you have to move your finger like so, because it looks like you're just writing out the letter J, which I thought was also kind of cool. So this is H, this is I, and then J. So next we're going to go with K. So you're going to put your pinky and your ring finger down. You're going to have these 2 fingers out, so you can go ahead and do like a peace sign to start off. And then you can actually put your thumb right in the middle here, and then do this. So showing hand-wise, there's going to be the 2 fingers here, and then the thumb part here. But you're going to be pointing out K a little bit like this, if needed, but this is K. So you can either do it like this, or you can point it out like this. It's mainly your preference on that part. So L, we're going to go into L. L is probably the easiest one, because the way L works, all you need to do is just have these 3 fingers down, and you're going to make a L out of your hand. So you'll know how like you usually do like a picture frame kind of situation. And you try to make like a nice square. All you're gonna do is just make this like an L. Even if your hand looks like a J, this is an L in sign language. All right, so we're gonna go over H to L, okay? So this is H. This is I, J, K, and L. And for anyone who's right-handed, don't worry, because that's the you have to use your dominant hand. If you use your right hand, if you still do an L like this, it's totally fine. So even if it looks like a J, this is still an L, no problem. All right, and the way M works, M is a little bit tricky. So what you have to do for M, you have to curl your hand a bit, but what you're going to do is you're going to press down on your pinky finger like so, and then you're just gonna fold your hands down like this. Oop. So it's gonna look like this. So this is M. And then N, you're just going to put your hand, you're just gonna put 2 fingers like this, and then fold it down. So remember, so M, you're just gonna do 1 finger, and then it's gonna fold down like this. And then with N, you gotta hold down 2, so your pinky and your ring finger, and then fold the other 2 hands down. All right, so let's go ahead and go over to H to N. So H, I, J, K, L, M, and N. Okay? Now we're going to go through O through V. So O, all you have to do is just put your hands like this, and you're just going to make a O. So kind of like how we did a C earlier, you're just gonna close it by putting your thumb and then make an O. So what you can remember is like whenever you're doing it like this, just quickly see something out of your eye, this is an O. All right, next we're gonna do P. So if you remember, we can actually start off with K. So if you remember K, you're gonna put your hands like this, have your 2 fingers out, and then put your thumb through here. Then you're just gonna actually flip it like this. So this is actually P. So this is K, and they just gotta go down, and that's P. And then with Q, you actually can start off with G. So what you can do is just put your put your finger and your thumb like this, and then you just point it down. So this is Q. So remember, O, P, and then Q. Now with R, all you have to do for R is you can just put these two hands down. You can put your hand right here, but these two are going to be your main focus, your middle finger and your index finger. And then you just got to cross it like so. So crossing your hands like this. So your index finger is going to cross with your middle finger. And this is R. For S, for S, what you have to do, so you remember how A looked like this? So for S, you actually have to curl your hand so you cannot see your fingernails. You're going to be mainly seeing your knuckles. And then you're just going to do S like this. So this is S. You're almost making a fist. And then with T, you just got to you can go in your S position and then just put your thumb right here. It's like almost like a turtle just popping out. And then this is T. So this is S, and then this is T. And then for U, we're going to have these two fingers down, your thumb right here, and then this is U. So U is you're just going to have these two fingers together. And you have to make sure they don't split, because if you split it like this is actually V. So this is U, and then this is V. So let's go ahead and start from O. So O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. All right, and then our last four is going to be W through Z. So W, it might be the easiest one to remember, because with W, you just need to put your pinky down and then cross it here, and then it's just these three here. So remember why I told you to not do three like this, or by doing three this way, because this is also W, because it's going to be shaped like W. That's why I say you have to be careful with numbers and letters. So this is W. And then X, the way X is going to do, so you're going to have your hand like this. You're going to put these three down, put your thumb here, and then your index finger, you're actually going to bend it like this. And then this is X. I thought it was very interesting that R, this looks more like an R, but this is actually X. And then R is actually this, but it looks more like an X. So this is X. You got bend, all you have to do is just have your hand like this, and then just bend your index finger like this. So this is X. And then for Y, you're just gonna have these three hands down, and then this is your Y. So mainly just like, because your thumb is gonna go down, and then your pinky then go down, and it looks like a Y. So this is Y. And then Z, you just have to do pointing, and then you actually just have to draw a Z. So you know how people always like do like the snapping kind of Zs? You can just put your hands down, point, and then just draw a Z that way. So we're gonna go ahead and go through W through Z again. So this is W. This is X. This is Y. And then Z. So we're gonna quickly go over the whole alphabet from A to Z. A, oops, see, that was actually an S. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y and Z. Alrighty. So you have learned how to count in sign language. Oop. And then you also learn how to do the alphabets from A to Z. So thank you so much for joining our lovely virtual program today. I will actually be doing sign language next week as well. So it'll be a part 2 of this on Friday. But I really hope you guys enjoy. You guys get to learn a new language technically. If you would like to join us for Monday's virtual programming, Coach Matthew will be leading her programming from 2 o'clock to 2:30. And you can still follow the same link at www.girlsinthegame.org/live. And for anyone who came in late, if you want to text us your full name, so just first and last name, and the school that you go to for after school programming, which is 312-869-2729. Again, that's 312-869-2729. And make sure you do not post it into the live chat or into the comment section. We just need you to take attendance. All right. Excuse me. So for you guys that are going to be joining our team time through Google Hangout, please follow the link that we have provided in your email. And also do not forget to follow Girls of Game on Facebook, on Instagram, where you can find more videos. And you can also, if you want to subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can also look at all of our other videos that we made earlier down the road. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.